Capricorn, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising, here's what's coming for you in July. Capricorn, I like Mars in your 6th house for the next 6 weeks, helping you tackle down enemies, people coming out to get you. It's helping you tackle down those little mundane problems we have in our day-to-day. Your work becomes a force. You will be busy. Your health, any health issues are going to be solved. You've been operating on autopilot, pushing through things on your own, exhausted. This is literally going to be the month where everything clears up for you. Something about the way that you've been living every day is no longer sustainable, and while the change may feel really disruptive, it's ultimately creating space for a healthier and more intentional life. Mars in the 6th house could bring up like a doctor's appointment or a checkup, but ultimately Mars loves being in that 6th house. It brings that soldier-like energy to tackling down obstacles and any sort of problems that you might have been dealing with throughout your day-to-day. Saturn and Neptune go retrograde in your 4th house, bringing your attention back to your home, your family, your emotional foundation that you've built. And your family might need you. You might see your mom or the maternal figures in your life or your childhood in a whole new light. It's almost like you look at your life and you're like, wait, that's the past. That's how I grew up, but that's not coming with me into my future. And so this is really setting off a 2-year cycle that is going to help you rewrite the story and build something that is yours. Mercury retrogrades in your 7th house. There's a new moon in your 7th house. Get ready for the past to come back. I mean, you are going to hear from a lot of old lovers, business partnerships, people from your past that you have unresolved issues with, words that were left unsaid. This is actually a healing, closing off the chapter retrograde for you. Conversations that have been avoided, that you've been avoiding, that other people have been avoiding are going to happen. Misunderstandings lead to understandings. And then Jupiter is in your 8th house for an entire year. I mean, this is one of the most transformative transits to go through. It happens once every 12 years. It is going to crack you open when it comes to how you merge and connect with someone emotionally, intimately. It is asking you to loosen up your grip with control, and it is going to help you dive deeper with another soul or just within yourself. All of your fears could come up. They could really start to trigger you, and then you'll realize that your deepest fear, everything that you've been terrified of, is really not that scary at all. It is most definitely time to merge. You can get an inheritance. Other people's money could flow effortlessly into your life. 8th house is the death and rebirth house. Something has to die, whether physically, mentally, emotionally, in order for something to be reborn. By the end of this, you'll realize that the strongest version of you isn't someone that never needs anybody, but it's someone who's finally willing to let someone in. Scorpio, wow. I mean, get ready to reclaim your power. Get ready for massive career expansions. Mars joins forces with Uranus in your 8th house, and this is starting a new 2-year cycle in the way that you approach intimacy, the way that you share your resources, and emotional transformation. I mean, who or what has had power over you, and how are you going to break out of that? 8th house is the part of our charts that doesn't tolerate surface level change. It is literally asking you to confront your fears with attachment or patterns that have quietly shaped your relationships for years. Whether it's letting go of an old wound, whether it is changing the way that you trust or break free from financial entanglements, something that once held power over you begins to loosen its grip. Once a Scorpio finds their power, reclaims it, it's game over. There's no going back. Saturn and Neptune station retrograde in your 6th house. If you've been neglecting your health, this is really going to help you slow down and take it more seriously. Burnout, over responsibility, or habits that might have helped you in the past to survive are no longer going to be supporting the life that you're trying to build. Your work could change, your employees could change. The way that you live your day-to-day is going through a massive restructure. Now, Jupiter is in your 10th house, and it's going to bring you a lot of career recognition, expansion, promotions. Also looking at Pluto in your 4th house, where it's like, is your foundation, is your emotional nature solid enough to be able to show up for the world? You'll realize that in July, you're not going to be able to build this new life with an old version of yourself. And that full moon by the end of the month is really going to help you release from something that has been rooted and a part of you for so long. So please let go of things that you've outgrown, because Jupiter is trying to help you reach the highest level of success you've known yet. But you got to go through the shifts and the changes emotionally in order to tap into that and be able to hold that kind of success. Make sure you're following along for the rest of the signs.